Hello again, everybody. I return in peace. Today I have eaten properly. I have had proper lunch. Well, if you can call pizza proper lunch, but it's better than just bread and ice cream, right? So I think I will be able to handle this better. Oh, that was louder than I thought. There the game is. So, unfortunately, we are going to continue Varnhold slot. I didn't get a very good impression from that yet. But it's supposed to not be that very long at least. So I hope we'll survive. And maybe we'll find some fun in it eventually. I miss my party. I miss my Lacium. I miss everyone. I don't like my Garvan that much.
I stand ready.
Heal us. Oh, okay. We tried that one and it didn't open. Wasn't that so? I think so. And there were these stupid villagers here that got into trouble with centaurs. And the centaurs told us that they would be fine as long as nobody goes into the Cyclops tombs. Those Cyclops tombs are like... I don't know. I think they might be something like the Cyclops we have encountered before, the undead ones. Like in the Lake Silverstep and I think there was another one. Yes. Somewhere in some mysterious cave. Hill giant. They have killed a centaur. Well, let's kill that hill giant.
Stand with me.
Those hill giants. We'll sing. Step a bit further. You, my wizard, should maybe do this. I think that one failed. Excellent. Excellent. Just stand there. And you, mister. I suppose you should go and try to hit that.
Believe in yourselves.
He's very inspiring, very tiresome, very heroic. Too much of a good guy.
This should do it.
That should have done it. Why isn't it doing it? Why can't you shoot, you stupid elvish man? You are nothing like Ekun. Ekun is so good.
I am sorry to disappoint you, friends.
I'm sorry that you are so weak. Go bite the giant. And you, my dear knight. Is that one evil that... Yeah, they are evil. Can I smite evil? Can I choose one target within sight to smite? Shall we go smite that one? Let's go smite. And can you do that? Damn it. Well, get close. And be ready to kill, right? Do you have any potions? No. Whatever. Magic missile. Force missile. Try that. Okay, now let's use my lovely bard self, Naila. Sunburst, Eagle Splendor, cure moderate wounds. Can you cure my Gara?
Yes.
You couldn't, what the fuck? Maybe next time. Oh, it's going into the pit. Oh, that's lovely. Could you maybe mage armor him? And there they went. How many turns? 1 minute per level. I'm sure they will come out of the pit at some point. Soon. Leopard. Well, can't really do anything when there's no enemies. Lay on hands. Cure. No! Ah! Damn it! That's so stupid! I should have walked her away from the pit first and then... Can I cure? That's stupid. Oh my god, one.
Yes.
Good. You don't have any curing things. Do you have anything else useful for this situation? I guess not. I guess not. Just walk there then. She's dying in the pit. Ah! In my own pit. How about you cure him? Just wait there. He needs so much curing. Potion of Shield of Fate, huh? He should have used that before, I guess. What does this centaur have? Bloodstone, copper ring, longbow, breastplate. They are not coming out. I guess let's turn this off for a moment. see if they come. They return from the pit. It doesn't look like it. They come. I guess I can't do anything. Can you do anything? No. And not you either. And not you. You could walk a bit closer, my leopard. Is the other one coming to it? No, just one. Oh, the other one is here too. Tip it ended. We should kill them now.
Yes.
How about fireball or magic missile? Enlarge person. Shield. Oh, that was such waste. Useless.
Fight me.
Okay, I think that one should die soon. Oh, what about this one?
Calculated risk.
Please hit. Good. One hit, no kills. Ah. He didn't even get up. Huh. We are so weak. This is
I will not die this easy.
easy. You don't know what easy means. What should I use? Fireball, lightning bolt, molten orb. Let's use molten orb. Heck, did I hit myself? My friends? No? Or did I? I'll try. I casted sleep, nothing happens. What's this acid dog?
Victory is near.
I wish it was nearer. Drink your... you can't even drink your stupid potion. Please hit that.
This will hurt.
It shouldn't be that difficult. Good boy. Ugh. I don't like this party. So sad. Can we just finish that off?
Strike as one.
Why does she keep burning? We finished them. Is everyone alive? Barely.
I will see this through.
Maybe I should have taken a cleric. Fine weapon pond. So we found one dead centaur. What will we find next? In the next episode of... Why is this so difficult? Suspicious. Let's save the game. What's that? Rare roots. A useful household item. Really? Silver bell. Haven't seen those before. Bandit. This does not make me happy. Save again. Here, right on top of this. And then... How shall we deal with the bandits? Spriggan Raider. That's not promising.
To battle and victory!
Oh, and there's something they were fighting. Is there a friend? Perhaps? Do we have a friend on the other side? It was just another one of those. Too bad. Huh? It grew. Chaotic evil gnome. Huh. Bandit cleric.
Let's
That
try
one should
this
die.
way.
We don't want any bandit clerics.
Press on.
Ah. And we shall should we fascinate or inspire competence? Let's inspire competence. Perfect. Time for a fireball, don't you think? Right there. Do you have fireball too? Let's do more fireballs. It's the time of fireballs. You don't have a fireball, but you could just... just go
Do
there.
not hold back.
No holding back. Today's drinks for me are milkshake and water. didn't die quite. That's sad. Killed my leopard! That's horrible. My leopard.
This should do it.
Revenge.
Believe in yourselves. A perfect strike.
If you say so. Didn't think that was so perfect myself, but could have been worse. Okay, good. The cleric is at least down. You don't have any more fireballs. What does that Spriggan Raider need? Power attacks, size alteration, acid more, please. Let's throw an acid dart. Well, it died. Excellent. Then there are those left and that cleric. You need to walk past the crease to get to the cleric. Ready to kill. Ooh, they are going to come for us next.
A calculated risk.
What risk? You are shooting from afar. I'm more worried about this Piola and Mygar doing risks. You could just walk here so that those guys get competence bonus. Cephal. You can't reach that one. That's pitiful. And false life. Only on yourself. How about that? I think that one is probably more dangerous than the cleric. Yeah. So...
We shall overcome.
And hit only once. That's pitiful. Oh, did they bite the cleric? They bit the cleric first. That's...
This
well,
will
thank
hurt.
you. Leopard suffered a crippling wound, yes. I know. I'm very sad about that. I didn't want them to suffer like that. Did they have anything actually useful? I can take those, but they are not very useful. Well, Ring of Protection. Let's use them on people who need them, like he needs them. So pitiful. And maybe she also needs one. And did they have any nice weapons? No, just crappy ones. Just crappy weapons. What do we find here?
Interesting.
Something glitters in the depths of the water. You see the contours of seemingly handmade objects. Well, dive. Let's go.
I do not believe this is possible.
Who tried it? Oh, she tried it. And failed.
This task is beyond me. This task is beyond me.
Hey, Sock. Should we rest first? No. We should push forward. Push forward. I think we don't have any camping supplies. Or enough camping supplies. Or well, I'm not sure. Who's this? Some bandit. They are going to kill us.
Let's try this way.
Kill the human. You should have bonuses against humans. It's your favorite enemy. We could fascinate them. So if they come too close, it's dangerous for them. Maybe we should summon some monsters. Yeah. What monsters? Arcane object, no. Wolf? Dogs. Let's have a wolf. Okay. We have an extra wolf. We have this leopard. Go fight the bandit. Ah, you failed. Go
Attack!
kill the bandit.
Fight
Finish.
me!
Finish her. Why didn't you? And they are Venom Manticore. That doesn't look good.
This should do it.
Human is dead. Spriggan rogues left. That's not nice. Did we have any more fireballs? Yes, we have a fireball here. Let's throw it on all those nasties. Another human dead. Humans are weak. We have humans with us. That's not good. Let's walk a bit closer, I would say. So we can fascinate them all with our lovely song. And I give resistance to, well, hello. Hayola has resistance. Go, Wolfie. Did you have any nice spells left, Mr. Angry Wizard? Enlarge person, magic missile, how about that? Oh, leopard is dying.
Strike as one.
I wonder if we will end up with no leopard at this rate.
Victory is near.
I wish it was. I really wish it was. Oh no, it's coming for Maegar.
A calculated risk.
It's so weak. Why? Why? These fights are so difficult. Oh, my friends are in the way. Oh, I shouldn't use that. But if I walk in here... Yes. What if I used it now? Was there a doggy or... Oh, there was a wolf on the way. Ah. I didn't realize. Hiding behind that huge freaking rogue. Do I have any healing left? No, I don't. Can't heal the wolfie. What can I do? I can scream. Who's gonna die first? Me. Let's hope he dies. Oh, that's nice. It wasn't that good in the end. Flaming keen.
Do not hold back.
Press on.
Oh, it's dead. You're not dead. Get back.
I shall not falter. Forgive me.
Ah. That was nasty. Let's hope
This
he
will
dies.
hurt.
That's Frigon, not me. And not my friends. Ah, they didn't die.
Ah!
And they are shooting back. How rude. That is so rude. Come here and do this. Well, one down. There is this one still. Pitiful. How about this one? Viola is down. You're going to be down
Believe in
soon.
yourselves. It's
It's death to you too.
Let's try this way.
It's not looking great. What's your mightiest spell that you have at the moment? Rigid touch. And it failed. Of course it did. What can you do, mister? Make some dogs. Really nice. At least some buffer. Aww.
I require healing.
I know you do,
This should do it.
but it won't do it. And you try that. Mm. Can you really not do anything besides just shoot? You tried ace. Or not. How about resistance? And you... What's this? Disrupt undead. Child. Or we could just... make another wolf. Who farted? Was it that Venomanticore? Well, at least the doggies are going after it. This is not looking good.
My mistake.
So weak.
A calculated risk.
And she's down. I'm still up. We are going to die. We are all gonna die. Did you have anything up your sleeve, Mr. Wizard? I guess you don't. Wolfie goes down soon. Yep, dead.
This will hurt.
I wish it does. Venomanticore is level... What level? Only level 6 and... we are struggling. Should have made a cleric. Do that. And lay down and Manticore will come. And she died.
Let's try this way.
Ugh. Can you do anything? Just shoot. And miss. Can we even finish this horrible monster?
This should do it.
I wish it would do it. But you are missing all your shots. I'm gonna die. Please kill it. No, it was a miss. It's gonna kill me. I'm dead.
A calculated risk.
He can't shoot at all. And he's pitiful. Now we are up and running. That was a tough fight and an annoying one. I really hated that. Should I decrease the difficulty level? Why is this so difficult even? Doesn't make sense. And what is in the direwolf? We'll die if we go against them. How about we get out of here? What, General? You wish to go home? Wait, we are not finished yet. But I really would have wished to go home. Can we put up a camp? We don't have ingredients for those. What a pity. I failed to cook. Well, that's me. I'm not that good of a cook. What if we try diving today?
I do not believe this is possible.
Wow. You suck. Wait, they had a shield. Maybe we should take the shield. But it's heavy. But we didn't get health.
Together we stand.
Heal us. Didn't you have the lesser restoration? Yeah. So, constitution damage. You should do it on yourself. Let's hope it works. It worked. Death's Door. Makes sense for us to be at Death's Door because of that fight. It's honestly too bad that I don't... I wish I enjoyed this.
Enemy approaching.
And now they are starting to fight each other. Get up. Ugh. Leopard died. Direwolf. Greater Walk. Which one is worse? It was a mistake. It was a mistake. We should get there well prepared. Margar should try to hide.
I'm here, on the prowl.
Yes, be on the prowl. That's what's needed. And...
What is it?
haste us. And now we can go. Wait, is there something in here? No. Let's go.
To battle and victory!
Oh, That was horrible.
Believe in yourselves.
Now we'll get fireball. We need more fireballs. Your turn to make fireball. Excellent. This time we came prepared. But there are those stupid bandits too.
Strike as one.
This should do it.
It's strong. And I'm gonna do something good. Let's be competent, everybody. Down again.
Fight me.
Just a bit more. How do we kill it? With this? Probably not. Ugh, that was pitiful. How about you? Do you have anything? I think we need some friends. That was 4. Nice. They are coming. Hello.
Do not hold back.
A
Shoot the
calculated
bandit.
risk.
Pitiful. Really pitiful. I was expecting so much more. Oh no.
Victory is near.
Oh, it's dead. How about you kill that bastard next to you? How about you kill that bastard? You should move a little bit to this side. No. What if I use this? On whom? Who's next? That bandit is next. Go, doggies. Doggies, go. And you will do something. Bite him. Doggies, bite. Oh. Don't kill my doggies. I need to kill you.
We shall overcome.
This will hurt.
It was a human, so
Left
it's
yourself
easier to hit.
open.
My leopard is alive. Get up. Go after that bandit. Maybe... Ah. What shall I do? I could make somebody vanish. I could do sound burst. I don't think so. How about I use this? They failed. Excellent work.
Press on.
Lovely. One more left. Finish. That bandit. Didn't die. Well, you finish them. Dogs finish them. Ah, they didn't. Well, you can finish. Missed all of those shots.
Let's try this way.
Finally. What do they have? Bloodstone, ring, money, daggers, ring, skins. One skin. Just one skin. Why? When I was outside, I saw huge earth elementals. Oh, but we don't go there. What's this? Cure moderate wounds, take it. And there was a shield. Heavy shield +2. Can you use it?
I have no need for this.
I have no need for this. Oh, I see. Yes, you do have a need for it. You definitely have a need for it. It increases your AC, right? Where's the AC? 19. Yes. You need it. Any good weapons? Nope. Cyclops. Of course there's a Cyclops. There's so many different kinds of monsters here. I don't like it. What is this music? At least it's nice. I like it. Wait, don't go there alone. Don't go. Don't. Wait, who were those? There were people. I saw them. Young man. It's those idiots. It's those fucking idiots. Let's go take care of the situation. There you are, Tileket. What do you say now? You tried to make us drop our guard while your spies got inside the tomb. The centaur knocks an arrow, holds his bow close at the ready, then aims at a boy of about 18, who can barely stand from fear. I did no such thing! My guard is grim and serious. Look at them! They are adolescents! Silly youths who snuck into a creepy dungeon. And they did it before we made our agreement. Exactly. They were already on their way. And none of you knew about it? Neither you nor your subjects. These songs that rise inside me were written long ago by great shamans and warriors of the past. I hear their voices saying, keep away, don't trust, be vigilant. And these songs are about you. Do you care about your tribe, Norman warriors? If so, then think. You are about to shed the blood of younglings. They are almost children. It is the same as declaring war. I'm not very intimidating. In an instant, the centaurs have readied their weapons. You lie and squirm, and now you threaten us. I have heard enough. To arms, brothers and sisters.
Never break us.
Those, all because of those fucking idiots. Guess what? We can't win against those, really. Let's try that intimidation check again. Where are we?
I was successful in my search.
Yes, you were successful in your search. Let's save here again. Did I give you the shield already? No, yes, I think she has a shield. So let's go. Let's go. Failed. Let's try again. We need to win this stupid check. Finally, we succeeded. A whisper runs through the ranks of the centaurs. After a tense pause, they lower their weapons. We will withdraw, but your treachery will not pass without consequences. The warrior priestess Ikora Silverfire will find out about everything, and you will not trick us again. Whew. That was saves coming, but I just want to get this over with. Wonderful! This couldn't get any better. We barely begun the barony and already we're on the verge of a war with the centaurs. Regent, General, before we return to Varnhold, we'll need to consider how we'll defend our villages. Maybe there's a way we can repair the damage that's been done. As for you children, run on home to your parents. Thank you, Your Grace. They would have killed us. Indeed. And everybody else. You could have ruined everything. You stupid children. Ah. In reality, teenagers make me really nervous. They are big enough to be a threat, yet they are hormonal and young enough to not think about consequences and do more stupid stuff. You know, today I was walking outside. Walking outside when I went to have the pizza and returned home. And I noticed that, well, the schools have started around here, and there were some teenagers doing their a skeleton doing their teenager stuff, like hanging around with friends. There's nothing else to do in Dunsward. Varnhold awaits. We can go away. Oh, please. This Dunsward is hard. Let's get out of here. Before something worse happens. Oh crap, there were those. This place is dangerous. We should have come here with an army, not with just this small group. Did that one have a skin? Oh, the skin. Wait, what is that? What's that? Why is it shaped like that? How odd. Now let's get out of here, please.
Wonderful. Now the Centaur barbarians have added themselves to our already too long list of problems. We'd best order long pikes for the infantry and beef up the fortifications.
Or we could avoid fighting them and save the money for something more urgent than battling barbarians.
I believe we should set up a camp for the night.
A good idea. You're looking kinda bloody. No, I don't want random encounters with this party. We are all gonna die. What is it? No, not a cyclops. Get your paws off me, carrion.
Stand with me.
Damn. So we have had to come here to... It's a zombie cyclops. We have fought those before and they are fucking... horrifying. Why is it leopard first? Shoot him.
This should do it.
Kill him. Taste us.
The spell.
Well, that helps. My god. What the...
Believe in yourselves!
What the... Ah, he's in the middle of everybody, so he can't move. Ah, I see. Okay, fine. And don't do anything.
Strike as one.
And you... should make... a bit. That's helpful.
A
Alright.
calculated risk.
And you... What shall we do? Let's... use some cat's grace to... Oh my god. Let's move so that he can also move. And God, what can you do? You can bless us. Can you reach that one? Yes, you can. You can use a magic missile. I wonder if we can speedrun through this DLC or not. It would be nice to be able to do that, I think. Not getting up.
This will hurt.
I wish it did, but it didn't. It did only 0 damage. Who else needs cat's grace? Yola. Ugh. Another one of those, please. They are going in. Bye bye. I guess we are now waiting then. Oh, I should have moved Margar. I'm out. Can we shoot him? Not yet. You can shoot him. I can shoot him. With my bow. Move a little bit and...
Fight me!
Do not hold back.
And it's dead. And I guess there was another one. Come on. Can we just keep to when that one comes out? Still not coming. It should die in the pit. Wouldn't that be lovely? Oh, there it is. Eat it. Delicious undead cyclops. Very delicious.
Let's try this way.
Ah, that wasn't very good.
Victory is near.
Victory is near.
We shall overcome.
And they are both down. And it's Vilas Gunderson. The man you just saved catches his breath and smiles brightly, as if he hadn't just been zigzagging away from his pursuers. His clothing and equipment are an odd mix of quality, durable items and pompous decorative elements. Even his shirt seems cut specially to provide an unobstructed view of his chest, which is adorned with 2 golden chains. I think Vilas Gunderson had the high-pitched weird voice. Varnhold, your grace! What fortune meeting you here! Until now, I met only unpleasant guests on my morning escapades. Margar smiles warmly at the stranger and extends his hand in friendship, as to an equal. He also stands in such a way as to capture the stranger's attention while not blocking your view, Ocephals. Greetings, and you are...
Willis Gunderson, your grace.
Apparently flattered by the attention, the peculiar man strikes a proud pose.
Scientist, traveler, and researcher of antiquities. At your service.
It is a pleasure to see that my barony attracts such educated people, and it is most regrettable that they must face such difficulties. Micah nods towards the dead, now entirely dead, Cyclops. Where did that creature come from?
I've no idea.
Willas's voice seems tranquil.
I was enjoying the view and taking notes when an ill-mannered simpleton stepped into my light. I politely asked him to step aside and allow me to finish, but he wouldn't listen. And when I turned around, I knew he couldn't have. But zombies have as much reason as manners.
I looked closer at the traveler. While Micah entertains the traveler in conversation, you carefully examine his gear and clothes. The first thing that strikes your attention is an intricate yellowish jade bracelet on his wrist. You can tell by his ragged state that Villas has been on the road for at least a few days, and indeed, from all appearances, mostly off-road. Let's try to determine the origin of the bracelet. The bracelet looks carved of a whole piece of jade, of unusual hue. Even from a distance you can see the patterns that decorate it, obviously signs of the relic's origin. This item came from the ancient Cyclops Empire, but what is it doing here, and how did this hapless traveler acquire it? Well, now the Cyclops is much more polite, isn't he? Micah falls quiet for a moment, allowing you to add a few words to the conversation.
So, you're an antiquities specialist, Sir Gunderson? That bracelet you're wearing is certainly ancient, isn't it? You won't find a better specialist in ancient treasures on either side of the doors of Leven Seas.
Villas shows you the bracelet readily.
This knick-knack is my latest find. I found it on the river shore. It would seem the water washed it out of some ancient burial mound. No doubt it is very ancient and may have serious scientific value. I haven't dated it precisely yet. You must understand such things take time. But I swear, Desna herself guided my hand.
Micah approaches and pats the lad on the shoulder, gently taking the bracelet from Villas's hands before he can object. This is quite interesting. The barony doesn't yet boast of its scientific achievements, but I think we can find a specialist who should be able to determine the bracelet's origin. If this is a precious item, your efforts in finding it will be generously rewarded. Here, take this as an advance. He takes a purse from his belt and hands it to Villas. Where did you say you found it?
By the river.
Villas seems taken aback by expropriation of the bracelet, but regains his smile when he feels the weight of the purse he had just been handed.
I'm only happy to help in any way I can, Baron Vaughn. With your connections, we'll surely discover the origin of this find, and meanwhile, I may employ my time on something just as useful. Did you know that besides scientific articles, I also write fiction? And I cannot pass up the opportunity to write about the exploits of the Warning host and chronicle your first steps as a baron. You wouldn't mind, would you?
No, this... I forgot that it was Villas. It was Vilas who was writing this. This that journal for this DLC. So long as they don't ask me to sit for a portrait. Michael laughs infectiously. I was born to a noble family, so my childhood was wasted sitting on with my mother and brothers for a train of grand portraits. I was only spared the torture after I covered my waistcoat in tar and lit my pretty feathered beret on fire. So long as you'll spare me such torments, Vilas, I don't mind what you do. You should find some place to settle in Varnhold and get to work. I will send word when I receive news about the bracelet.
As you wish, your grace. It was a pleasure dealing with you.
Vilas Gunderson hurries off in the direction of Varnhold. Bye-bye, Vilas. Micah follows him with his eyes for a time, then scoffs. That went well. Of course the lad is lying through his teeth, but we got more from him than we might have hoped. One looks pensively at the bracelet. Why did you invite this Gunderson to Varnhold anyway? Do we really need even more foolish treasure hunters in this backwater? My mercenary gut. 9 times out of 10, when my gut tells me to keep my eyes peeled, the situation is about to get bad. Of course. There's always the 10th time, and my gut is merely predicting a severe hangover. But I don't think that's the case this time. Micah frowns for a moment. Maybe Gunderson really is just a charming chatterbox, and he ran into that dead Cyclops by accident. And maybe this bracelet is a simple piece of jewelry, but something in this story doesn't sit right.
The bracelet is an ancient Cyclops relic. It doesn't take a specialist to see that.
I agree. Perhaps we shall find a Cyclops treasure around the corner. This does not alter the fact our leader continues to leap at every shadow and makes a fool of himself for random passing strangers, instead of focusing on important matters such as engaging the Baroness' politics.
I suspect that Gunderson lied about finding it by the river. He'd clearly been wandering for days through the dungeons by the look of him.
Huh, didn't I tell you, Cephal? There's something wrong here.
The lad finds an ancient Cyclops relic in a dungeon, runs out with that zombie Cyclops at his heels. I see no mystery in what happened here.
A keen nose and an eagle eye. Magar pats you on the shoulder in approval. I hope that dead Cyclops is the only thing that crawled out of wherever the lad stole this bracelet. What a story! We've hardly solved our problems with the centaurs, and we've already got a whole new riddle. And a personal chronicler along with it. We should look more closely at these paltry rhymes. Cephal, take the bracelet and see what you can make of it. Naila, keep an eye on our new friend. Visit him in Varnhold when you have the time. Maybe you'll manage to prize something else out of him. That's it. Let's move.
Over here. Have a look.
Kukri. Some coal and whatever. We can't go there. But should we check this direction? Is there a skeleton? We don't want to go. We need to go. We want to leave this place. We don't want to fight skeletons.
What a find!
There they are, the skeletons. Let's just avoid them. Cephalorentus. And there they go. Another random encounter. Now you, my dear readers, have finally learned how I, Vilas Ganderson, author of this tale, first entered the acquaintance of Baron Vaughan and his companions. But as much as I would like to delve into this remarkable meeting, I must remind myself that by no means am I the main character of this book. Perhaps one day it will occur to Baron Vaughan, or the General, to mention me in their memoirs. For surely our encounter must have made an impression upon them as well. As fate would have it, the party has another adventure before returning to Varnhold. Having decided to take a shortcut, they find themselves in an area with strange furrows which crisscross the ground here and there. Baron Vaughan and his companions are cautious and approach unnoticed as a young centaur hoop and leap from one furrow to another. After a moment, Baron Vaughan prepares to call out to the creature. But the General and Cephalorentus shake their heads and the Baron exhales quietly. The party looks on in silence. The centaur frolics down the path, and straight into trouble as it turns out. Another leap and the ground explodes in a fountain of dirt and stone, and the muzzle of a great monster suddenly appears straight out of earth, right under the centaur's tender hoofs. Oh no, poor centaur. With barely a glance, the seasoned Warling host recognizes the monster as a bullet, a sleek predator which attacks its prey from under the ground. The terrified centaur manages to twist away and escape with his life. The monster's jaw have cut deep wounds on his legs and side, but at least it haven't crushed him. The boy's painful scream echoes through the air, while the dull, grumbling beast prepares for an attack. Baron Vaughan takes up his sword, steadfastly set on settling the matter himself. The General touches the Baron on the sleeve and quickly whispers her plan. She suggests that they approach the monster silently rather than rush at it at full speed. Reasoning that such a subterranean monster is unlikely to rely on its vision, the warriors of the Wandling host move silently forward, dancing from one boulder to the next, careful never to touch the soil. The General's plan is a success, and they are able to approach the monster undetected. As they draw near, the warriors strike in unison, drawing all their might into a single precise and deadly attack. The wounded beast roars and tries to escape under the ground. The Baron is ready to continue the chase, but the General wisely notes that it would soon perish from its wounds in any case. Despite their victory, the young centaur is losing blood quickly and has but moments more to live. Luckily, the team has means to aid him. Baron Vaughan greets the boy and strikes up a conversation. Cephalorentus, mumbling something about reckless risks for questionable purposes, approaches the beast's lifeless corpse and starts performing some calculations. Meanwhile, the decides that it is the perfect moment to learn more about centaurs. The centaur says his name is Roiko, but it sounds more like a nickname than a real name. He is manifestly stunned by the courage of Baron Vaughn and his people. He hesitantly prepares to go on his way, explaining that the tribe would soon notice his absence and that he might be punished for talking to the Tulect. The general delicately manages to get some further information from him. For the most part, it only amounts to what the team already knows, but they learn that the centaur belongs to the Nomen tribe, and their leader is one Aikora Silverfire, a name Roiko speaks with the fiery awe of youth. The Nomen centaurs consider themselves guardians of this land and stand ready to defend it from any invasion. Roiko also tells them, with a sigh, that the tribe is very small, unlike in the olden days. War and disaster take their toll, and other tribes no longer want to deal with the Nomen. Roiko's words make it seem as though the other centaur tribes consider his own tribe perhaps a little mad. Saying warm goodbyes to the young centaur, Baron Vaughn nods, content with his own thoughts, and leads the party to Varnhold.
I do not like that Gunderson, even if he is not a spy. And mind you, I still have my doubts. Vagabonds like him always bring trouble.
I can't keep all the vagabonds from breaking their necks in the ruins. At least if he finds something interesting, he'll bring it to us, not Brevoy.
I don't like that Vilas either. Would you like to begin resting? Yes, I would. After a daring raid into the lands of the wild centaurs, Baron Vaughn and his companions returned home, and I, Vilas Gunderson, had the honor of accompanying them. A time of peace has come at last. Varnhold greets one serene dawn after another. But in this dark land, I dread to think what awaits us. Is that me? Varnhold is peaceful and sleepy in the early dawn. It is still a small settlement, not quite yet a town, but striving towards it. It seems to be smiling at you and Baron Vaughn as the window panes flash in the morning sun, but Maigar seems pensive, almost sad. Is this romance music?
I'm not sure if it's the right time for this conversation, but I just feel like chatting today. You know, while we were living like a gang of mercenaries, I never tried to make any plans for the future. Never even imagine a happy and proud picture. Myself in 10 years, who had made all his dreams come true. I considered it bad luck. A little superstitious like that. And it's easier when you're not thinking about your future. It's not so scary to dash into risky situations.
Mm-hmm.
But I have this new title, Anne Varnhold. It's strange how it can change a person. I've started contemplating things I never used to think about before.
Like what?
And ask myself questions I never even used to ask. I see my warriors and companions in a new light. And you.
And me?
I'm boring you, aren't I? Let's consider this a scouting mission. I'm sending out my patrols, trying to figure out if there's a chance that my vis-a-vis might decide to change her disposition towards me. To a closer one.
So it is a romance dialogue. Hmm. Hmm.
Scouts report back that the maneuver you were asking about is more than possible.
Not a single report has ever made me so happy. Wait, who's that running after us?
Who's that? Baron, chariot's looking for you urgently. Ahem. I had a feeling some disaster just bound to happen today. Let's go. As Curie approaches Juan, a wince crosses her grim face, but she speaks not a word, and instead hands him a document.
Aha! I see you've included everything, just as I asked. Thank you, Kiadi.
Curie.
Magar, what does this mean?
Magar.
Tell me, what am I to make of this?
I sent some much-needed aid to our neighbors in the Shrike Hills. They're our only possible allies in the coming carnage. Cephal, I know your opinion, but be realistic. The Aldori are not our friends. We can't count on them for help if something happens. We're expendable.
You will not preach realism to me, you naive boy. Yes, we are bargaining chips to them. That is exactly what I'm basing my politics on. A delicate contraption which you are smashing to bits. War will come to Brevoy, even you can see that. But as long as it hasn't yet begun, you can scarcely do better than pretending to be the Eldori's most loyal vassals.
You mean we need to wait until they drop their guard, make them rely on our help, and when civil war does break out in Brevoy, strike them in the back?
Exactly. Praised be Asmodeus. At least someone in this traveling circus can understand me. Listen to me carefully, you three. Yes, Heri, this involves you too. Things are looking bad. First, the land here is fertile, but its most bountiful crop is Cyclopes graves.
Yes.
Second, it shares a border with the Obaria, well known for its
Obaria.
epidemics. Gods forbid the wind carries the next plague here. Settlers are reluctant to come here as it is. I can scarcely blame them. Do not become too attached to Varnhold. This is but a stepping stone. Our real prize lies to the west.
To the west?
But what does Varn do?
Oh,
He
wait.
sends them gifts. Better to send them assassins. Without their baron, the Shrike Hills would descend into a struggle for power, and Silver Step and the Canelands would fall to us soon after.
Better to send them assassins. Please, don't send me, my Lakium self. Don't send assassins, please.
Such villainy!
Do not interrupt your regent, Varn, or relieve me of the position this instant. Now, what is the most important thing here? The Aldori are afraid of unleashing war. They know that if they tried to separate from Brevoy without some kind of outside support, the Sotova would crush them. So, we must convince them that we are their most loyal allies. We will stoke the Aldori into an uprising. When the unrest picks up, we shall strike them in the back and make them fight on two fronts.
Sounds good to me, but it would be nice to team up.
While you, Your Grace, were drinking wine at the feast, I was busy acquiring a map of Nivatka's Crossing. Look at these fortifications. If we could seize this town, we'd win a significant piece of Brevik land along with it. After we've assisted the Sotova in hanging the Aldori on the gates, They will allow us to keep part of what we have seized as a reward. Then we will have peace and prosperity.
Get out of my sight, Cephal. Get out! Never would the name of Magar Varn be tarred with such abominable villainy. It never happened while I was leader of a mercenary party and won't happen now that I'm Baron.
Great Asmodeus, what did I do to deserve this punishment? Why do I deal with you at all? I should have taken my share and retired a long time ago. I'll be off somewhere soon enough, to Absalom or Cheliax. I shall read books on the porch and drink wine, while you do whatever you want. Burn the city down and get yourself killed. Come to me later. We need to talk.
Oh my. Schemes with Cephal. I like him.
I can't believe my ears. Must the history of our country begin with such villainy? Oh, Cephal. Cephal. Well. Let the old devil cool off.
Old devil.
I'll talk to him later. Is that all, Kiadi?
Kyori. The dwarf shrugs and hands him another paper.
I see. So, we've got a revolutionary from Galt on our hands. A tavern keeper writes us. She saw the revolutionary walking around, stirring up the people for an uprising.
Ugh. Trouble.
Well, you're the general. You go and deal with it. Talk to the tavern keeper. Find out where to look for this instigator. Well, far be it from me to teach you how to do your job. When you finish, report back to me. By the gods, what a worry. Uprisings, intrigues, these damn letters. That Gunderson and his bracelet. And the Baron has to see to all of that, and listen to everyone's complaints while he's at it. What a nuisance.
There goes Kyori. Talk more to me. So, did you handle those troublemakers? On top of everything else, an uprising is just what we need.
After the quarrel with Cephal, you mentioned some letters that give you a headache. You mind if I ask? What's that about?
I received a letter with some threats. You do know how letters with threats make me laugh. Ha, ha, ha. My god doesn't laugh, but sullenly articulates each ha, emphasizing his dark mood. As if this whole government headache wasn't enough. Now there's another contender from Brevoy, scheming for their own piece of pie. I wonder why he dislikes the alliance between Varnhold and the barony of Shrike Hills. Here, read it if you like. A letter with threats. Baron Margawan, I'm writing to you as your ally and well-wisher. The reason for my letter is the lack of foresight in your actions. You're trying so hard to become friends with the ruler of the Shrike Hills barony. You invite your neighbor to pay your visit. You even send rich gifts. Have you nothing more to do in your lands? I strongly recommend you stop flirting with this upstart person and turn your gaze to the affairs of the day. You are trying to cross the path with powerful forces that can reach you even in your own castle. You should know your place. With wishes of good health and calm sleep, your friend. I'm not certain of the author, but I can make a guess. A few years ago, the mother of this little rat hired us to find him, remember? From the moment we met him, I wanted to tie him to a tree in the forest and leave overnight, just to teach him a lesson. If he wasn't heir to one of the great houses of Brevoy, I would have done just that. Maybe something good would have come of the little rat. What little rat? What if it's slander? That's the only little rat I know. Lander. Could it be? Maybe we'll find out.
What can you say of Vilas Gunderson? What does your mercenary god tell you?
Gunderson himself doesn't bother me. It can't hurt to have him in the barony. We still don't have much entertainment here, and that lad is a free circus show for anyone who cares to watch. But that bracelet. You know, I sent Scout to retrace Gunderson's steps, and they couldn't find any sign of him. That's one hell of a location. Hills, mountains, gorges, and 1,000 caves. If he lied about where he found it, well, we'll be looking for its true origin for years, and I don't like it. And I know about a dozen unhappy stories that began with an unknown ancient relic suddenly appeared. That's why I'm riding our western neighbor in the Shrike Hills. Maybe they have a good sorcerer or a historian who can help us puzzle out what this bracelet is. Yeah, I bet we have.
I have to go. Things to do.
So long, my friend. Come back soon, either on business or just to chat over a cup of wine. Cephal. Hello, Cephal. Oh, that Mygar. I'm so angry with him. Why do I still bother? I should have left the party after that idiocy in Ustalal. Or at least after the debacle in Mivon. If I had any sense, I would never have gotten involved at all.
You wanted to talk about something.
Yes, that buffed up fool Vaughn is destroying this barony faster than we can rebuild it. Faster than we can build it. And an alliance with our western neighbor is madness, and now he's sending them gifts. He takes resources we work so hard to obtain, and which are so scarce around here, and gives them away freely to our principal adversary. You often back me in arguments. Marga respects your opinion. Perhaps together we can talk some sense to him. Maybe it really is better than that I retire. Why should I stand watch as everything I have built these many years crumbles to ruin? I know not what to do with him, or even how to talk to him. Tell me, what do you think of all this madness? Maybe you and I could rule Varnhold without him.
Margot's diplomacy may yet play into your plans. If he convinces our neighbor that we are friends, they'll drop their guard, and we can attack by surprise. Or we could even unite and attack Rostland together.
Yes, this is true. But if you do enter an alliance with them against the Aldori, then we will never take Silverstep, and I do so wish to have a mansion on its shores. And you know Vaughn. He's not the kind to make alliances only to backstab later. Perhaps we should send an instigator to our neighbors to persuade them to attack us first, to give us a cause for annexation. I need to think.
What do you think about this Gunderson?
I cannot see any point in keeping that loafer at the capital. To hear him singing about his questionable feats at the tavern and flirting with anything that moves. People like him can be helpful. Out there, in the ruins, where they crawl around discovering interesting facts and useful items. I would give him half-empty purse, perhaps even a bit of magical gear and send him back out on the road. If fortune favored him, he might return with something interesting. If not, then good riddance. And that bracelet he scrounged up is in fact quite interesting itself. It's not magical, no. But it may point to an ancient Cyclops treasure and riches worth far more than gold. Far more than gold. I would like to show this artifact to a knowledgeable historian, but where are we to find one in this backwater?
I have to go.
Yes, you and I are both busy people now. What a joke! To be advisors to a baron who is doing everything in his power to destroy his own state. We have talked to Cephal. And here we are. Ba-ba-ba-da-bum. Oh yeah, this was that bridgeless water. And it's like I'm like waist deep in the water. That's terrible. Terrible. Is that a snake? It was a snake. A little pink snake. Hello, Ignash. What does your spirit want? Potions once, perhaps raiding. Detect the substance of stale alcohol.
I'm looking for a troublemaker who has been stirring the people to riot. Have you seen her?
I saw her, yes, I did. She picked my pockets clean. But it's alright. Her pocket is not a belly. If they got it, you can stitch it up and fill it again. But the things she stole won't be good for her. No, they won't. She's invited trouble upon herself. Silly girl.
Show me your wares.
Here, look. Everything is real. Plenty of magic, but no tricks. Well, I found Ignash. Many ones. But let's sell these things. So many ones, some block of resistance. That would be maybe good enough. I'll take that. I'll take that. That Ignash sure is a drunk. What do we have here? We have into the tavern and we have Kjeri. Wait, has the troublemaker? We will win. What's this? Done with the Tyrann. Yeah. Some troublemaker trying to incite the people. Have you seen the troublemaker? Bandits and monsters. Up the revolution. How lovely graffiti is. We will win. Will you win? I wouldn't be so sure. Scary. Do we have any more graffitis? Hi Neil. How do you do? I think I'm not really fond of this DLC. Because this forced you to make another character and yeah. And a few more characters. Quite an undertaking, haha. How funny. Hey, there is... what here? You're on holiday. Congratulations. They have taken up pitchforks and everything, it seems. That doesn't sound great. I'm also on vacation now, technically. Even though I should be looking for work. And I have been planning to make a game with my brother. And we have had these meetings every morning for a few days now. Does Kyori have anything? No, Kyori doesn't have anything. A game, yes. A visual novel type of a game. So we have been discussing the storyline in that and yeah, we might make it. We might actually do it. My brother is also an amateur artist, so we have all the skills needed for that kind of thing, so we want to make it a reality. Zombie Chester. What is it gonna be about? Well, it's going to be a dating sim that's located in Finland. And it's a silly game. It's going to be humorous and yeah, like we are not going to be very serious about it. But we thought that, well, we could just do it as like kind of practice. And I'm hoping it will be funny. I think it should be funny. And of course the characters have to be very, very pretty and special and wonderful. We discussed that we would have like 4 capture targets in the game. 2 boys and 2 girls, and they would all be rich and young and except, well, one of them is not rich, but they are pretending to be. But yeah, that's what we have been planning. The bard stands before you, looking rather bizarre. He clearly inherited his waistcoat, which was once expensive, but is now worn and tattered, covered in motley patches and embroidered with skulls. The musician's face is covered with white powder, and his eyes and cheekbones accented with black. Is that a heavy metal musician? Yeah, I totally understand it's not everyone's cup of tea. But we are having fun making it. You don't have to play it. Don't worry. But maybe if we ever finish it, maybe I would maybe I could stream it. So long as my song is not getting old, I sing of the fool, humble but bold. You there, General, a coin for the minstrel.
Here you are.
Thank you, your highness. I swear I'll spend it all in here, and it's enough to last a year.
Who are you?
A righteous rascal of no small fame. The zombie Chester is my name. Ha ha ha.
What are you singing about?
Of horrors and miracles, of demons and the dead. I'll sing you to sleep, and you'll wet your bed. Here in the Stolen Lands there are horrors everywhere. Enough for a new song every day. I've been to Shrike Hills, and returned with a dozen new songs. Songs of the insane staglord, of evil fae pranks and trollish feats, werewolves and lake dragons and spider dances. And now I'm here to write one about the Cyclops. Now I'm writing a new song. It's about an inn where today's travelers are fed meat, carved from yesterday's travelers. By the way, it's not just a tale, it's the truth. I've been there, tasted the human meat pies myself, and barely escaped with my skin.
You don't look like a zombie.
For now, it seems I'm still alive, but Caden only knows what will happen tomorrow. I was given this name for my songs. Other bards sing of heroes and romance, flowers and other such rot. My songs are... The bard strikes a low and dissonant chord on his lute. Far more interesting.
Where did you find an inn like this?
At Blackstone's Ford. If you don't believe me, go there yourself and look what they have in their pots.
I have to go.
Good riddance. Don't let the skeleton cyclops bite your heels. I see. What a weirdo. And it's Gunderson. What does he have? A book? 10 Adventures of the Splendid Villa Gunderson in Absalom. What the... I'll take that. Hello, Villas. Dressed in clean clothes, shiny boots, and in full accessory, Vilas Gunderson looks even more jovial than he did when you met him on the road.
Ah! There you are, my lady! What a pleasure it is to see you again! Tell me about yourself. Oh, I'm quite a boring person, believe me.
Vilas's tone makes it clear that he's joking.
Boredom has led me to learn a dozen ancient languages, decipher a trove of ancient manuscripts and chronicles, and to riddle out the locations they mention, and the relics hidden there. In between these rather boring tasks, I've written a few brilliant novels and a dozen poems. Indeed, I had to flee this backwater from my admirers and fans. I do hope no one here knows the name of Vilas Gunderson, or I shall have to flee again. Fame, I'm afraid, is the most boring thing in the world.
Yeah, right.
So, what brings a scientist, traveler, and researcher of antiquities to our savage lands? I was led here by some information I discovered while translating the writings of an ancient stone panel.
Vilas's eyes burn with excitement.
It was a heavy granite slab, the size of a door, but a mere pocket notebook for the ones who made their marks on it. Ancient cyclopes! It was they who wrote those inscriptions on the slab. Ancient Cyclopes, unlike today's poor savages, were darkly clever. They maintained the brilliant civilization through dreadful magic.
Oh my god. I wonder if I can keep up that horrible voice.
You call that huge slab a Cyclops notebook. Perhaps your bracelet is not a bracelet at all. But how did I not think of that?
Vilas's eyes open wide.
Of course, if you consider the Cyclops size, this is rather a ring. An explorer must remain impartial, but to be perfectly honest, everything about these Cyclopes repulses me. They were no kind spirits, even while they lived. We are lucky not to have lived in the same time of the empires.
Indeed.
And what was written on this slab? Nothing terribly significant. It described Cyclops settlements across the tors of Levenseas and mentioned an incredible magic treasures that had been stored here in the past. But that was thousands of years ago. There's a chance that anything remains today. Even that bracelet I found was hardly anything more than a valuable knick-knack. But even if I don't find any real artifacts, I will continue my search in the name of science.
I see.
I'm happy to tell you whatever you like.
But I'm not I'm not happy for Vilas to tell everything.
So, you're going to write a book about us? Oh, we're well behind that. I've already started. Your comrades from Warning Host already gave me all the background I'll need to flesh out the first few chapters. I'm still thinking of a title, but the chapter about your encounter with the centaurs near the city of Hollow Eyes will be called Ripples on the Water. Poetic, relevant to the location, and it foreshadows mysterious events to come.
Do you know something about those mysterious events, I wonder?
I heard that Jubilus Trouble was visiting your western neighbors. I don't know anyone who still attends his lectures or reads his articles. The obnoxious gnome can never manage to do without making sarcastic jokes at the expense of his own audience. But never mind, how unfair would it be if a well-known publicist showed interest in one of a newborn barony while leaving its neighbor, our sweet and slightly wild Varnhold, out in the cold? Do you see now how lucky you are that Vilas Gunderson himself has paid Varnhold a visit?
What? Jubilus Trouble himself in our lands? Vilas exhales an indignation, then stares at the floor.
This was rude, my good lady. You might at least have pretended to be just as impressed by me as by him. But fine, as you please. Vilas Gunderson has yet to show what he is worth.
And what kind of character will I be in your book?
You will be assistant to the main character, Baron Ward. But don't despair. Usually supporting characters are loved all the more, and they get into all sorts of fun that a main character simply couldn't be forgiven for. You know what, Naila? I think you'll make the most charming character in the book. And after its smashing success, they'll be begging me for more. Perhaps I'll make you the main character in the series.
All right, well.
Don't you have any other questions?
Have you seen that Galtan troublemaker? The one who started the uprising in the city?
Indeed, I have. I was just telling my friends here about that touching sign of friendship and affection that Baron Ward showed me when this troublemaker troublemakers came in with their silly talk. I had to spend a few minutes explaining to the lady how ridiculous her messages are and how disgusting it is how she expresses them. That told her. So then the troublemaker ran out of the tavern. She's not going to risk crossing paths with me again. I suspect she's on her way back to Gold.
Vilas toys with a strand of his hair and smiles cheekily. Vilas, how about we discuss antiquities and relics in a more private setting? There are quiet rooms upstairs. Wait, I can seduce him? Why would I want to? He's horrible. But do I want to?
You know, General, scientific discussions are my weakness. You probably meant a conversation about antiquities or a conversation about antiquities.
The young man's cheeks slightly blush. Should I? Should I? Yes, I must. It's my responsibility. A conversation about antiquities. Of course. About the amazing feeling you get when you tear off the cover of secrecy. Take in its aroma, tirelessly chase that cherished goal, and finally grasp it. Can anything be more exciting? Vilas arches his brow.
Now I'm most curious as to the scientific approach you prefer. Something intricate, perhaps, with lengthy preparation and a wide range of methods. Or does a straightforward approach suit you better?
Oh my. I guess I should do this. You'll have a chance to learn all about my methods. Wait for me upstairs and take a bottle of wine with you.
Yes, my general.
Really? It's more ridiculous when this character of mine is a halfling. She's so tiny. What the? We can cross this task off our list. Oh. So that happened. How embarrassing. But what happened here? Why is everything a mess? Sir Gunderson, General, I have some questions for you. I can understand a broken bed and crushed candelabra, but what, Desna save me, have you done to the window shutters? I don't know. You see, my dear hostess, scientific disputes can become rather heated. Yeah, we had our fight. I'll say, if you decide you'll have another one of your disputes, please warn me in advance. I'll hire a carpenter and a roofer to fix the furniture and the holes in the ceiling. I can't believe this. Anxious shook his head, my dear, so I have been dead for 15 years. Well, hello again, Vilas.
My general!
Vilas takes a mocking bow.
Do you think our sweet hostess forgave us for the shutters and candelabra?
Thank you for the conversation. I have to go.
I'm always glad to talk to you.
Nice. I hope Vaughn will forgive me for this. Oh yeah, and I should really rest properly. Can I rest here? General, welcome. What will you have?
I've had a report that a troublemaker from cult was seen here.
Yes, that scumbag. We've seen a lot like her. She wandered here, talking about tyranny and justice, when really she was just looking for something to steal. She came in with a small group. I think they were from a farm that's near the town. They sat here for a long time, saying things that made me sick to hear. First, they were talking about Ignash the sorcerer, saying he was a bloodsucker, tricking the simple people. Then they talked about how to get into the armory to get some weapons. They decided they couldn't manage it. Too many guards. But then they remembered there would be pitchforks and scythes in the barn. In the end, they started talking to people, trying to stir them up for a riot. But nobody would listen. I showed them the door and sent word to the treasurer right away. I don't know where they went. I think they said something about fishermen on the river. Do something with her, for Desna's sake. Kick her so hard she rolls back to Galt. Otherwise she'll wind up some fools and they'll burn down the whole town. We'll talk to the people, but you'd best go find out where she is and what she's doing. You hear voices and the clanking of iron from outside. It looks like a mob has gathered near the tavern. You hear the familiar voices of your guards, and another voice ringing out, yelling sharp slogans about tyranny. Tyranny. Tyranny? Tyranny? Can I say that word? Swelly turns pale and reaches for the crossbow she keeps hidden under the counter. Swellid. Wait, are those both girls? It looks like you won't have to go looking for her after all. Come on, General. Let's give it to these scoundrels. I was hoping I could have some rest before fighting again. Can I rest upstairs? Hey, they put everything back together. I could rest. There's a mob outside and I'm just going to sleep. Well, here we go. See those peasants. The situation is growing heated. Vaughn's guards, their weapons drawn, stand opposite a group of settlers who are yelling revolutionary slogans. You see some of the local fishermen among them. There's a half-orc woman in the front row wearing a bright cape and shaking her weapon. She's obviously not from around here. Down with the tyranny! We will not be treated like cattle! You can't enslave us! Calm down now! Noticing you, the guard sighs with relief. Here's Naila, the general of His Grace, Vaughn. I'm sure she will deal with your problems, so we can all go home peacefully. What's going on here? I am Leonda Misho of the revolutionary Crimson Swans of Galt. We have freed our
own home from tyranny, and I will not stand by as your new feudal lord tramples the freedom of these people under his boots.
Ah. Why do we have another one of those fucking... Terrorism spam. There they should disappear. Come on. Throw that person away. There they are.
Kings, barons, earls, ordinary people are like cattle to the nobility. We will not allow this new state to become yet another prison for the people who groan under the yoke of tyranny. We demand that Maga I relinquish his power, proclaim these lands a people's republic, and gather and constitute assembly. And what is this on your belt? Why, it looks like a wand of invisibility. What need do you have for that? A wand of invisibility? Old Ignace the sorcerer had one just like that. No, then let me see it. Citizens, don't listen to the tyrant's henchman. Don't give up. Fight for your rights. Don't you see? So long as a sovereign rules over you, no one will care about your suffering. Your cows, your fields, your homes, all this is at risk until you become your own masters. Down with the Baron! The time of the people has come! This woman is the instigator. She put you up to this. She wants you to fight with the soldiers, so she can play political games while you spill your life's blood. Aren't you hearts?
Keep quiet. You've had your say. Folks, tie her up. Forgive us. We didn't mean any harm. This damn troublemaker played us for fools. Throw the snake in prison and, well, you know, we'll just go home. But come to think of it, please send us a doctor or a healing scroll. Our cows keep getting ill and the Baron doesn't help, or even reply. If it weren't for the cows, we wouldn't have caused any trouble. Alright, so long. The fishermen exchange apprehensive looks. Well, you know, we'll go too, alright. We have some silly things written on our walls. We'll wash them away right away. So that got resolved. Hello, peasant. Peasants love me. But what does the journal say? Of cows and... A wandering bard. The Baron must decide whether such tall tales are to be paid any heed. Okay, I suppose I should be You are not a peasant guy, I'm sure. I think. But this place is full of peasants. Like in my barony, there are no peasants, there are just citizens. But here in Varnhold slot, there are peasants. Actual peasants. I just had to deal with them. As the general of Mygarborn. I also messed up the... messed up the inn with a bard. You know, like, just like that. Maybe this DLC is growing on me a little bit now that I have gotten it going, but... Oh, you're not feeling great. What's wrong? Please feel better. So, did you handle those troublemakers? On top of everything else, an uprising is just what we need. I have handled the troublemakers. The people have calmed down and the rebel rouser is in feathers. Brilliant. I expected nothing less. I'll draw up an order right away to help them with their cows. Of course, we won't go so far as to execute her, but keeping her in prison doesn't make any sense either. Let's take her to the border and give her the boot. Let her slink back to Galt or wherever else she wants. But if she sets foot in our lands again, she'll have only herself to blame. Although after learning about her tricks, no one else will trust her. Feverish and achy. Oh, you are still sick. That's not good. You have to rest. Have you been sleeping well at all? I hope you are sleeping well. Sleep is most important, especially when sick. Something else has come up. We need to discuss the new trainees. Recruitment needs to be... What's that noise? Who's making trouble?
Your Grace, your hour has come. That didn't sound quite right. I mean, it's your time to shine. To show off a bit even. Your subjects require your protection. Will you refuse the pitiable creature's heroic feat?
You'd better be fine, guy. You're the pitiable creature. Now stop fussing and be quiet. I'll explain everything myself. A woman wearing a simple peasant clothes steps forward, pushing Gunderson aside. Your Grace, my name is Svetislava. I'm from the village of Old Stump. We lived here a long time and always minded our own business. But since you started to rule here, we became, as it turns out, your subjects. Well, we paid our taxes on time and brought you grain and meat, but now woe has come upon us. So it's your time to prove that you're good for more than collecting taxes. I honor my duties to my subjects. What has happened?
Do you remember, Your Grace, that unforgettable day of our first acquaintance, when we met those terrible, but in a way quite amazing creatures? Well...
Cheeky preaky. There are so many. Well, Cartoon mouse. Because I think this was the guy that was first when I first met him in my barony, not in this barony. His voice was described as high pitched, so I tried to make it high pitched. And now he's here and he's talking more and more, and it's not good for my voice. Why do you keep butting in, you ravelbugs? You keep quiet. I'm not dumb, I can talk. So, Your Grace, woe has come upon us. Dead cyclopes have risen from their graves and are moving slowly towards our village. If you don't help us, they'll gobble all of us up in no time. Yeah, and also that squeaky sounding guy. I had my way with him. In the inn. In the bed. Because I had the chance, so I just had to take it. I just hope that this Maegar Vaughan guy will forgive me. Vilas, you seem nervous. What is it? Gunderson smiles at you gratefully, but looks a little bat-heady. Thanks, sweetie. I'm just, you know... Sweetie. Ah. Sweetie? Cephal raises an eyebrow. Oh no. Sweetie? Echoes Maegar. His eyes make Vilas shiver. I think I, to a certain extent, may be partially responsible for what's going on, metaphorically speaking, because I was first to be attacked by the Cyclopes, you know. What if I'm the one who brought them here? It's unlikely, I know, unless they are here to reclaim that bracelet, haha. But calm down, the Cyclopes are our problem, and we are going to solve it. I'll lead a party personally. Nela, choose the best of the wandering host. We march at once. The others will remain here, ready to battle, in case the Cyclopes come here too. Zombie Cyclopes. I'd say it's unheard of, but as this young man pointed out, we've already met them once, and that means we might meet them again. If we are to protect the barony, we'll need to find out more about them. I will go with you. We must try to discover where they came from, and what we can do to stop them. Thank you, Your Grace. There is another problem, though. The village woman lowers her voice. These zombie cyclopes, they have the power to control a person's mind. When the monsters came, some of our people became insane. They began to worship them. You must do something about these lunatics, or they'll kill us all themselves. Thank you for the warning. We'll do whatever it takes to help your village. Nela, Cephal, are you ready? What about me? You sit here. If you want to be helpful, keep watch, or go to Kjerdi. Maybe she needs help moving some bags. We don't need you fighting Cyclopes. Fine, if you say so. Gunderson looks at you sadly. Take care. Sweetie. That's embarrassing. I shouldn't have flown the bed with him.
need to prepare.
Don't take too long. I'm ashamed of what I did. I shouldn't have done it. I really shouldn't have. Can I talk about this? One gives you a friendly nod. News? Or are you here? Are you just here for a chat?
I heard that the owners of a tavern at Blackstone's Ford are murdering their guests. Though the source of the information was highly unreliable, a passing bard who reeked of alcohol.
We didn't clear the monsters out of these lands just so scoundrels could settle here. Let's check this bard's story the next time we pass this place. So long, my friend. Come back soon. Either on business or just to chat over a cup of wine. I thought I was sweet talking him. Ah, level ups. Ah, level ups. Let's go level ups. Arcane strike. Combat casting. Deceitful. Let's take that. I'm evil after all. What do we have here? Nothing much that can be used for multiple. Well, that's hypnotism. Confusing, crushing, cure serious wounds, deep slumber. This one, delay poison. It's important. Good hope or feather step or haste. Ah, I want them all. Thundering drums. Huh. That must be just a bard thing. Let's take good hope. I can have the wizards cast haste. Alright. That level up done. More level ups. Coming up. Wizard level up. Was that all? No. Take some perception. Spell focus, elemental focus. Martial meta magic. I don't think I'll take meta magic for her. Skill, stealthy, throw anything, toughness, alertness. Was there some kind of weapon thing that could be useful? No. How about we make... Ooh, volcanic storm. But how about fireball? Or controlled fireball? Let's take fireball. Oh, we already have fireball, which is good. It's excellent. Which spells? There are level 4 spells. We want for level 4 spells. Ice Storm Shout. Volcanic storm. I want that. I want that so bad. Mass enlarged person. Communal protection. Summon touch of slime. Ice storm. Seems nice too. There's also the controlled fireball. And dimension door. So many spells I want. I don't have Battering Blast, but it would be pretty useful, I think. She can't cast Spike Bit. Maybe I'll give her Acid Bit. You shall take that. Boon companion. Deadly aim. All range attack rolls to gain +2 to range damage rolls. Hammer the gap. Cluster shots. It would be good, but I'm taking these. It's important to have those shooting abilities. Okay. You're pretty late doing your breakfast today. I even had proper lunch today, so I'm not that tired. Are you having anything special for breakfast today, or are you going to do something more relaxed since you got up later? I hope you eat something hot. It's good for illness. Soup would be nice. Chicken soup. Oh. More lay on hands. More level up. He's a wizard. What kind of wizard is he? Conjuration. No divination, no illusion. I see. Greater spell focus, conjuration. No, I don't want to give him that. Does he have already spell penetration? You need it. Dimension draw, summon medium elemental. How about elementals or animate death? That's sad. I miss my skeleton armies. Elemental body. Interesting. Take that. You're going to make us big. And Mygar. You and your rogue shit. Byron has strike. Interesting. What else is there for him? Stealthy, be stealthy. He needs to be stealthy. Let's give them spells. There's Burning Hands, that one, that one. I think I have been using this the most, so let's take that. No extra spell slots here, no extra spell slots here. Should I take Sea Invisibility? No. Volcanic Storm. Acid Pit. Let's take another Volcanic Storm. And he needs his spells checked. Effortless armor, no. Spike growth. Old animal. Aspect of the bear. Take that. And her spells. Bestow Grace, what's that? Blessing of Delay Poison. Let's take that. It's communal, so it's good. Extra spell slot. You haven't been using shield really. Maybe snowball and another magic missile. I don't think I want to use a single enlarged person. Maybe it's just a snowball and a lot of magic missiles for level 1. False life, no. Take that. And maybe elementals rather than those. Spiked pit, summon monster. Haste is important. Let's take those. And he can't cast any spells. Okay, we are all leveled up. Can I rest again so that we can get the rests? Rest, rest, rest. I hope this DLC isn't too long. The skull came flying down the hall as a painful wrecking ball. The skull came in like a wrecking ball. This is the bed I wrecked with Villas. What a memory. Okay, now we are ready to go. Except we could still do a little bit of shopping. Nah, let's just go. Let's just go. I want Marga to throw Villas away. I'm ready to march. Let's go to Old Stump. Not the most suitable name to add to the chronicles. The battle at Old Stump doesn't sound terribly heroic. Are you quite sure?
Yes, I'm ready to set off at once.
All right, General, we are leaving. Yes, we are leaving.
Cannibals? In my lands? I can't believe it. Just let me get my hands on the scum, I'll have their heads.
You're right to withhold judgment on unproven accusations. Your job is to find out the truth and conduct a fair trial. You cannot pronounce a sentence unless you ascertain there was a crime.
Indeed. Do we have cannibals here in Varnhold? What wild lands they are. The Blackstone's Ford and Inn. There are people there. They are eating. Here we come. 3 people are sitting at a table in a tense silence. An old couple and a young man. They turn to you suddenly, making little effort to conceal their dismay. Good afternoon. Am I interrupting something? No, not at all. Welcome, dear guests. Please sit down. How can we help you? Would you like to have dinner or maybe a room for the night? Make sure not to order any meat. I heard it's strange here. I'm afraid we don't have any meat. Only cabbage soup. And bread. But the bread is fresh. Are you sure you're alright? Yes, of course. Don't worry about a thing. Then I suppose you won't mind if my people take a look around your inn. By the way, I forgot to introduce myself. Margawan, the Baron of these lands. I've heard rumors that the guests at your inn are treated rather badly. But surely this must be idle gossip. The old man looks at the old woman, then you, and then turns his eyes back to Margar. Yes, of course. Please look around. I assure you, everything here is in order. Margar turns to you and winks surreptitiously. Cephal and I will remain here just in case, to keep an eye on everyone. You have a look around, and if you have any questions, I'm sure our dear hosts will be happy to answer them.
Who are you?
I am Mitko Bratchik, and this is my wife, Kalina. We came from Prevoy. Wanted to move someplace new, and we opened this inn.
Right.
There are lots of passers-by here, settlers, merchants, and we thought an inn by fort would be sure to have a regular flow of guests. And treating our guests badly. Why, that's slander. I swear by all the gods, we value our reputation.
So, who are you, and what are you doing here?
I'm Jorges, a simple merchant from Resto. I'm on my way to Galt to trade. I've been here before and never had any problems. The beds are warm, the food is good, and the roof doesn't leak.
I'll go and see what I can find.
Keep your eyes peeled. Any evidence might be important. Permission to loot everything. I suppose. Nuts. Why are there so many staffs here? And shields. Look at that. There is a doggy. We can talk to the doggy. The dog has a large wound which has barely begun to heal. Oh, poor doggy. There's been a
I
fight.
spotted something.
Who spotted something? Where? What's this? There's an open book on the ground. You can swear the dog has been intently studying its pages. The dog has been reading. Hello, doggy. Is that somebody who has been turned into a dog? Something in here? Nothing in here? There's a wagon. What's this? A little chest filled with bottles of sleeping potion. Or at least so the labels say. The bag holds a Brevik Traveler Scroll issued to Jorges Bragic. The chests in the cart are empty. The chests have been emptied. And that doggy is so suspicious. Something strange is definitely going on around here. There is a cave.
The deed is done.
It is done. Nice. A trap. Lovely. Are there some rats, maybe? Rat swarm. That doesn't sound good.
The road awaits.
Please take care of that rat swarm. Maybe there are more rat swarms.
Something here.
Yes. It's disarmed. They sure are squeaky.
Interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. Please.
What a find!
Yeah, what a find. Another trap. How fun to find more traps. There is someone dead here. There are two dead people
Enemy
here.
approaching.
Oh no, a rat swarm. How do we deal with this? Swarms can't be really... dealt with using regular means. Nah, don't do that spell. Do something else. Acid more should be good enough. You should be dealing with those. They didn't die. How frustrating. Now they are attacking us. Of course they are. The leopard could bite them. That's surprising.
I've spotted something.
Yeah. The old couple were killed a day or two ago. Their throats have been ripped out. There is an old couple. And there is a suspicious doggy. A little key. Interesting. Now I have a suspicion that the people have been replaced. Maybe this is the real old couple. And the doggy is the real merchant.
Interesting.
What's this? Treasure. I like treasure. Even if it's not for my barony. Alright, we have investigated this place.
I have managed.
Yes, you have managed. Well managed. Can we go there as well? From where? And there was this Breivik Traveler Scroll issued to Jorges Bragic. Like, why wouldn't they have taken that to the house here? Let's see what's in the house. What's here?
It is finished.
This little chest holds a few empty and unlabeled bottles. Looking closer, you identify the last drops in one of them as a sleeping potion.
What a find!
What a find! They're treasures. And this is... camping supplies! That's lovely. And this is the attic or something. Silver disc. Do we have anything else interesting in here? What's this? Clothes, jewelry, and personal items of different sizes and styles. You see blood stains on some of them. A wand which allows its user to take on the appearance of a humanoid. Its power is depleted. Yes. It seems that the people have been replaced here. Not sure about the human pies, but well. You're back. Do you have breakfast now? Cephal. I have been looking for evidence. No. Yes, I have found mysterious evidence. Hello, so-called joggers. Take a closer look at So I don't like them. We live quietly and mind our business. What's the matter? What happened? Well, have you looked around? Have you found anything?
I've inspected the area and I'm ready to report my findings.
Great. Let's hear what my people managed to find out. The old people exchange nervous glances. Are you having bell peppers for breakfast? So, what did you manage to find out?
I don't know who these people are, but they are definitely not who they pretend to be.
Really? What makes you think that? Bell pepper eggs. Ah, those. Well, as long as you can enjoy them, it's fine. I'm not eating those anyway.
The dog in the yard is not what it pretends to be. When I passed by, it was reading a book.
That alone doesn't prove anything. Such a serious accusation requires serious proof.
In the attic, I found a wand that can change one's appearance.
This adds up in a very strange way. It sounds impossible, but Mygar gives the old couple a severe look. So who are you? Will you confess, or shall we simply wait for the illusion to fade? Genius dog. Very much a genius. The old couple exchange glances, then sighs and shed the illusion. The creatures standing in front of you resemble humans, only remotely. They are lycanthropes. It's a rat and a tiger. Oh my. Please hear us out. This is not our fault. Quiet.
Mygar, wait, I have other evidence.
There's no way we are talking to monsters. The lycanthropes begin to fight with inhuman dexterity.
The battle and victory!
Ouch, just don't hit me. I didn't do anything wrong. Or maybe he did.
Press on!
That sucks. Oh, the doggy was also a lycanthrope. I thought it was just somebody who had been turned into a doggy. Hasty party. Who is weakest at the moment? The one who was doggy. What an explosion. I'ma fascinate them. Can I step away safely? And you shall do something good. Burning Arc. It's one of my favorites. And step back, please. Alright, and you shall do... Are they evil? Yes, they are evil. Alright, so it's fine to kill them. If they are evil. Or is it?
Attack!
Dead. What is the past tense for smite? Like, is it smitten? I don't think it's smitten. Smote. Smitten. The past tense word.
Believe in yourselves!
Like I smote. I smote or I smote. I have smitten. I don't know.
A perfect strike!
Smitten down.
I am inclined to withdraw.
Okay, so smitten. Yeah. I know at least that much, but smiting, that's one I hadn't like encountered in that sense. Okay, good. My girl looks sullenly at the bodies of the lycanthropes. My barony seems to attract not only settlers but those who prey on them as well. We'll need to be vigilant, or we'll soon be seeing trolls, kobolds, and Caden knows who else, just like our neighbors. But smote them. Yes. Well, the bard can be happy. What's happened here will be perfect for one of his songs. But now we have to go. That's sad.
Let us not hesitate.
I would have wanted to talk with them more. They didn't even have very good equipment. And off we go to the next adventure. Wait, what's the time? We are going. I should actually start finishing up for today, I guess.
Enough marching for today. Set up camp.
Time to rest again. Let's manage this. Okay. We don't have any. We don't have ingredients for those nice dishes. I'll just rest here and I guess I'll save then. I'm such a good cook in this game now. At the beginning I was so horrible at it.
For many centuries, the dead Cyclops have slept peacefully in their graves. Oh, why did they have to wake up now when we showed up?
Looks like an act of magical sabotage to me. And guess who the prime suspect is? Our dear western neighbor. Now that our wastelands have been turned into farmlands, Dunswan has become a tasty pie, and everyone wants a piece.
It's true that I had been dealing with Cyclops before, but only a little bit. So it might have been my fault, but I don't know. But this is where we stop for today. You want to make something medieval fantasy seeming for lunch or dinner? Isn't it enough like to do some grilled meat or something like that? Is that enough for a fantasy-like thing? Anyway, it's the end of times. Well, I will probably continue streaming tomorrow. Slow roasting pork. That sounds good. And it sounds fantasy-like. But I'll hope to see you tomorrow. No, don't stay awake. You need to sleep. You really need to sleep, so... No, don't. Please sleep. I need you to stay healthy and get better so that you can watch my streams in the future too. No drugs. No drugs allowed. Except for maybe painkillers if you need them. Or if you need medicine. But... No, not those drugs. No. That's not good. No. Better use drugs that help you sleep better. So that you can get better, so that you can live longer and be around for longer. Thank you. You have a nice day. Bye bye.